Hello everybody, my name is Shivaisa.
And I'm Finisty. This week includes some shenanigans, some shop building, and some new members. Anyways, let's just get right on into week 2.
Starting off later than most people, Rainbow Sheep joins the server and decides to make his way as far out in one direction to find an area in which he can settle. Stumbling upon a village, but that was sadly looted, he makes some tools and continues heading in a direction. Before the episode ends, he dies and loses all of his stuff.
Alright, more lapis. Oh, no. Oh, guys, it's over for me. It's over.
But he also does get an IOU from J48.
DGC struggles to make an iron farm as he tried multiple times but couldn't spawn his iron farm he made using feathers from last week. But soon he was able to make it work and the iron worked really well. So he decided to make a shop to sell iron. This shop is called the Iron Ruins.
Oh, and speaking of villagers, Finity remakes a house for his villagers as he was not as happy with his first design, which was a huge villager head named Geoffrey, I don't know how to pronounce it. But this new build, which is mainly sandstone, will also be very effective for giving some villagers jobs and also getting more villagers.
Orfera 06 produced himself a diamond fortune pack and worsened his base to make it a lot larger and look better outside because he was not happy with how some parts of it turned out in the beginning. But that was about all that happened with Orfera this week.
Arfera 06 isn't the only person on the server doing a lot of grinding, as Illinois Jones also does a lot of grinding off camera and gets full enchanted diamond armor. He also makes a small area to collect honey to get some honey blocks to make a drown farm. He says that just getting the honey took a lot longer than all the other resources combined. I guess you could tell how long it takes to get the honey.
Collecting lots of honey because I needed some honey blocks for a project that I'm going to be working on in this episode. But no one on the server had any honey, so then I had to go get it myself. This is my first time I've ever done work with the bees, and I must say, you gotta go out and collect all the beehives, then you gotta get the flowers and something, you gotta put the campfires, it's just a whole process.
Honey. He also grinds to get a lot of sand, sandstone, and cactus, but mostly just sand, so he can make a shop to sell some sand.
And I'm back from the time lapse, and this is looking really cool. This is looking really cool. This is a very nice looking shop. I actually really like this wall right here.
Now moving on to Addis Pro. He does some off-camera mining and gets a full set of iron. He also spends a bit of the episode trying to get diamond, linking up his nether port to the nether rift and terraform outside the space a little. The last thing he does before ending the episode is building a melon farm, as he is very short on resources. He decides to make a single part of the melon farm for now, just so he can start getting some melons, but it's very possible that he will increase his melon farm later in the season.
Well, it could really only go to one place, and that would be right here. So the hopper minecart is going to pick it up. The only problem is I can't access the hopper minecart, so we gotta do something about that, and I'm not sure. Oh my god. So there we go. We now have a little melon farm. So every time that melon grows into a melon, we will get ourselves melons in here.
And some other mega progress, as a cob of corn continues to work on his mega base, but soon after realizes that just digging a hole by himself is taking a lot longer than he expected. So he sets up a quick thing at the shopping island that pays you 1 diamond for 30 stacks of blocks mined, and you get to keep what you find. And there's even haste too. In my opinion, I think that's a win-win.
Squirtle Films made a mob grinder this week. It wasn't very efficient, but it seems to be working alright. And he seems to be pretty alright with it.
That's all for the videos. But don't worry, there's still streams that happened this week on Logcraft. So now, we're gonna share some fun bits from streams that happened this week. Back in 1212 does some work at a raid farm and gets a lot of resources from it. Later on, he meets up with people at the shopping island and joins the Conga line. That was really cool. And continues hanging out with them. One of the person he's been hanging out with is Risu. Risu is also streaming at the time and hangs out with other Logcraft members. He also shows a gold farm he's been working on off camera.